Race number 5 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 3:40. It's the first of the features. It's the Conquer Cystic Fibrosis Ascot Gold Cup over 1,800 metres at listed level. In replay, we're going to look at Royal Star in the Northern Cup.
Star held together from Push and Shapes, who's now being called upon. Royal Star behind them, looking to work around heels. Then Prize Catch under the whip, and here comes Missile Launch with his run at the 200. Push and Shapes headed Akinar Star, which looked gone. Missile Launch runs on with Elegant Blast. It's Push and Shapes at the 100. On the outside, Missile Launch, Prize Catch and Royal Star, but Push and Shapes kept going, lifted home by Smoke and Joe.
I think the Northern Cup is the key form reference for the Ascot Gold Cup race on Saturday. I'm going to go with number 4 here, Royal Star. I know she's got 2 lengths to make up on Pushing Shapes from that race, but I do think the longer trip will suit her. She'll be third up after racing over 1,400 and then 1,600. And of course, she was third in the Tab Touch Perth Cup last year behind 2 Group 1 performers in Material Man and Punamu. Goes on top from number 7 here, Elegant Blast. She split Pushing Shapes and Royal Star in that replay race, but she simply doesn't like having her photograph taken, this horse. Just the 4 wins from 30 starts. Most people will be quite happy with that strike rate, but she's finished 2nd and 3rd 15 times, so she is a serial non-winner. Number 1, Pushing Shapes. Probably goes under the radar a little bit, this horse. He added the Northern Cup to the Coolgardie Cup, but he has risen in the handicap ratings as a result here. Gets 59 kilos, keeps the bar plates on, certainly a chance. And then number 5, Capo d'Oro, has placed 2nd in each of his runs over 1,600 metres this preparation. He will probably appreciate getting up to 1,800 metres. He maps as the leader, just not sure that his form's as strong as some of the others. Top selection in race number 5, going to go with number 4, Royal Star, to beat 7, Elegant Blast, 1, Pushing Shapes, and 5, Capo d'Oro. Race number 6 at Ascot on Saturday is the main event. It is the Warroa Lustere Stakes over 1,400 metres at Group 2 level. It's worth $250,000. In replay, we're going to look at the last start win of Enticing Star.
Under a hold in front of Popper, and he's being niggled at now. Disposition the inside, and then the grey, it's a him. Here's Enticing Star putting in down the outside at the 250. Great shot in front. Disposition got up on the inside, but Enticing Star, the Testarossa mare, joined in brilliantly. Enticing Star has stormed to the front from Great Shot, and then Disposition, and it's a him, but Enticing Star soft in the end from Great Shot.
The acid test for Enticing Star will come on Saturday. If she wins the Lustere Stakes, she will be ballot exempt from the Railway and probably more importantly, the Winterbottom Stakes. She's the favourite for the Group 1 sprint. However, I do think she might be better suited over the 1,400 metres. And whilst I think she might be a lay over the 12, I expect her to be winning the Lustere on Saturday. Goes on top from number 3, Man Booker. He won the Northerly Stakes last start and he's now proven beyond any doubt whatsoever that he's shaken off the problems that he had this time last year. He's won 2 in a row, does get one of the outside gates here and was lucky, I suppose, to beat Galaxy Star last time out. They walked in that race and it suited Man Booker more than the Peters Galloper. Number 2, Great Shot, gets a weight pull on Man Booker from the Northerly Stakes, but for mine, he's still looking for 1,600 metres. He'll be there on the speed, likely with the number 1 horse, Scales of Justice. And that's my 4th selection here, Scales of Justice. He's back, baby, if you listen to Lindsay Smith, his trainer, but he's got a fair bit to prove for mine, and I think he's going to open up very short in markets based on what he's done in recent times, and for mine, he is the lay of the race. Top selection in race number 6, going to go with number 8 here, Enticing Star, to beat 3, Man Booker, 2, Great Shot, and 1, Scales of Justice. Race number 7 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 4:50. It's the last of the features. It's the CBRE supporting Cystic Fibrosis Fairretha Stakes over 1,400 metres. It's a listed race for the 3-year-old colts and geldings. One of those horses is the Velvet King. Let's have a look at his trial at Larkhill.
Behind them there, Klondike Kenny working into the clear is Truly Belong, and off the track and running on is Sariska. Down the straight, the Velvet King got a little bit of separation. Delaney's been able to work into the clear, gets out and starts to run on. And now arriving on the scene is Free Cell with Sariska down the centre of the track, is running on well. The Velvet King still in front though. Sariska raced up on the outside into 2nd place.
I'm going to go a little bit wide here in the Fairretha Stakes, and I'm going to go with number 4, the Velvet King. He skipped the Belgravia Stakes to come here first up off that trial. He beat the older horses in the trial. I really liked it. He's proven over the 1,400 metres as well. He won at Belmont over the 7 furlongs at the end of July, and he also beat Regal Power, who is William Pike's ride, back at Belmont during the winter. Goes on top for mine. Number 2, Chicks Picks, was really good in the Belgravia Stakes. Finished second in that race after winning the Bunbury 3-year-old Classic first up. I'm just a little bit concerned about the 1400 metres for Chicks Picks. I think the 1000 and the 1200 are probably his go. William Pike has elected to ride number 13 here, Regal Power. The winkers go on, but he did lose to the Velvet King on debut. I am a little bit concerned about that. And Pikey might just not have a great few options here. Peters has got 4 runners in the race. I don't really rate too many of them. And then number 3, Black Sabbath. He got a pass mark, I thought, from his wide gate in the Belgravia Stakes after chasing home Chicks Picks at Bunbury. Gets a nicer gate here, gate number 6. It's his chance to bounce back. Top selection in race number 7, going for a bit of value. Number 4, the Velvet King, to beat 2 Chicks Picks, 13 Regal Power and 3 Black Sabbath. Race number 8 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 5:30. It's the Tab Touch Better Your Bet handicap over 1600 metres. In replay, we're going to take a look at the last start of Sigil.
Onofic down the outside. Here comes Sigil starting his run, but Beau Count's got a massive lead at the 200. 4 in front, Mr. Elby. Sigil runs on from First Growth and Onofic. Beau Count shortening stride. Mr. Elby, First Growth cutting him down from Sigil. Mr. Elby reached the lead from Beau Count. Mr. Elby's got home. Mr. Elby beat First.
Do not adjust your sets. I cannot believe I'm going to do this, but I am going to put number 5, Sigil, on top. He hasn't won for 906 days. He's become Perth's answer to Tom Melbourne, but he ran a good speed rating over the 1800 metres in replay, and that was probably a little bit too far for him if you look at the sectionals. Gets back to 1600 metres here. He's racing better than ever before, and he's due a win. And it's coming on Saturday. Number 5 goes on top from number 2, Ukbar Jack, who was wide throughout when second in what was a tougher race, and now gets to jump from one of the inside gates. An obvious danger for the Parnhams, Neville and Chris. Number 4, Sentimental Friend, was the Mel Vista Stakes runner-up over 2200 metres last season and resumes here off a couple of barrier trials, the latest of which it won at Lark Hill. And number 7, Admiral Promo. Probably should have gone close to winning behind Unicat last start. Didn't get too much of a one for William Pike here. And I'm a little bit wary about the form. I think it might be a little bit better than it reads. Top selection in race number 8 is number 5, Sigil, to beat 2, Ukbar Jack, 4, Sentimental Friend and 7, Admiral Promo. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Ascot card. I'm going to go in 2 of the feature races. Race number 6, the Lithestea Stakes. Number 8, Enticing Star. I do think she will be a backable price. And then in race number 7, certainly a lot wider here, going with the value, number 4, the Velvet King. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log on to our website or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.